guys, Stacels here, and today we're back playing some more Fallout 4. Don't forget, if you like the videos, to hit the like button and subscribe for more. So, we came out of the crazy place we were in last episode, and a massive shuttle thing has just flown across the sky. So, yeah, there's some other stuff going on. We just picked up another quest as well, which, let's have a look in here. The Brotherhood of Steel airship. So yeah, apparently that's happening. We do need to go back though and discuss our findings with Piper and the whole institute thing. So we are going to go back and do that. I think we can probably fast travel from here. So we are going to go ahead and we'll do that and go back to Diamond City. All right, here we go. Back at Diamond City. Let's go find Piper. I need to rest my health slow.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do we begin?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Well, that's a problem.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Okay.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a
Well, we're
few
kind of
more
hanging out with Nick
steps.
anyway,
While
so...
you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, talk to Dr. Amari. So this is getting crazy. Alright, before we do that, let's investigate the Brotherhood airship. Which is somewhere out over there. I mean, this could be dangerous, but I feel like I want to check. Also, we need some more ammo, so... Where's my good old robot buddy? Wait, where is the robot?
Hi.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly what a synth would say. But I don't know. Are you really, human?
Yeah.
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
What kind of business you running here anyway?
We buy and sell anything and everything. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
the robot takes care of customers at night. Only one I trust to do
only
it.
at night.
At least I know
I see.
he's a machine.
Let's see what you got.
Everything you need.
That's what confused me. I don't know if we can go across the water, and it's probably not a good idea, but I am going to go and investigate it.
A lot of my cases get in relative common. Very much join me.
Gonna be a good fight!
Yep, I'm just going to keep running like I never heard that.
You don't have to do this.
Oh, is this like a... Can we get out through here? This is interesting. This is like its own little village. This place seems cool. Oh, there's the memory den. I'm guessing that's actually where we need...
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband.
Whoa. Okay, I don't want to go in there just yet. I'm actually just trying to figure out which way the road goes.
All I'm saying. Nothing to see here.
Okay, yep. The gangs of good neighbor. Alright, I'm thinking to get to the Brotherhood of Steel, we have to go around. Alright, we'll do the Dangerous Mines quest because I have no idea how to get to the Brotherhood of Steel, so we're just gonna... We'll figure it out. I think we might have to go a long way around. This place seems creepy. Also, I feel like we need some health. What can we eat? This space looks like it's some kind of...
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May
Oh, this
have
is
walked
crazy.
out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
This place is crazy. It's like some kind of Mystic Meg situation.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's...
I have part of
what I
something,
could find.
apparently.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
As long as we don't turn him into Kellogg.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Well, this seems like a bad
If I
idea.
start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Okay, well, how do we unlock it?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Okay, well, that seems crazy,
All right.
but why not?
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Yep, if we make it there. Alright, I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not
I don't want to be loaded
stable.
in.
Just hold on.
Oh, man.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay. I'm
There.
in a
This
brain.
is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Shall I just walk? Okay, I get it. Right, I see. What happens if I fall off the track?
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm already disorientated. Whoa, what's going on here?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad.
Oh, I see what's
Yeah,
going on
doesn't
here.
matter
That's
now,
Kellogg.
Turn down that goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all set.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Okay.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
Oh, he learned.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
No.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Going.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living.
Kellogg has a son?
Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own
Is this
crew,
where he got into like the
as soon as I make
institute
the connections
situation?
I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Okie dokie. This is super trippy. Okay, this is where it obviously all starts
How
to kick
did you
off.
think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
All right. We're powering through them now. I don't know what happens if I accidentally fall off of this. I don't even know if it's possible to fall off, but it is slightly scary. There we go.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family, lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
We're getting somewhere, that's for sure.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So,
Oh, this
you're
is
with
the Institute.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Okay.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
We didn't have much to work
there's
with
one that looks mostly intact.
to start
Connecting
with.
now.
Manual override initiated.
Oh, this is
Cryogenic stasis
when they came for me
suspended.
and Sean.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Oh look, they're alive at this point.
This is the one. Here.
Oh, because
Open it.
did my pod was the only one that refroze?
Is it over?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, well, we already kind of knew about that, so thank you for the relive on that one. We just need to know why they took Sean and what's the deal. Okay, here we go.
Is that your son?
Well, we think so.
This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
Who's
Me
the
and
old
the kid,
man?
like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these
Who's
days
this?
you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Oh, do they teleport? What's this?
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Oh, that's creepy.
Bye.
Okay.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense.
Does it?
Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, but how do we find the entrance through teleportation if we don't know where they teleported to?
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Nick?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
Well, how on earth do we find him?
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Okay, well,
Find
that
a way to get through the rats.
seems crazy.
Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
So that was interesting. Oh, there he is. Who's this guy?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Whoa, what's going on?
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
That's expensive. We don't have any money.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Alright, he is a risk because I don't know if Kellogg's in there, but I will just hope that he doesn't turn on us, because... Alright, so... we got some good information there. We do need to go to the glowing sea, but I feel like we need a bit like more money and stuff to do that. So my plan is we're probably going to try and find a way to get to this quest, the steel airship. We're probably going to have to make a little bit of a run to get there, but I think that is the next plan of action. However, I am going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you like the videos, hit the like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers, guys.